But yeah, I don't know who Rio is.
Not sure either.
I think they just switched
You ever seen this game?
people. Huh?
You ever seen this game? It's like share screen. This game is literally what my version of Parasite was for you. I mean, this game was my childhood. I forked out a shitload of money when this game came out.
Can't hear you anymore if you're saying anything.
Yeah, this game is a US game called Hack. They have their own animes and all that stuff as well. This one, Hack.Hack.GU, is a 3-volume game that came out for PS2. And it only came out on the American PS2. And it drove me mad when I was in school because I had to save up months enough money, and I had to fork out about 200 quid to get the 3 volumes of this game, which came out by the time I had the money, to get them imported and also get a American PS2. So yeah, I did a stupid amount of money just to like get this game, because this game was literally like the start of it for me on most games. Like, stuff like Sword Art Online now.
Yeah.
This game was probably the pinnacle of them. Like, it was probably what came out before them, what made them, to be honest.
You know what? I'm going to go get my better headset so I don't sound so crappy.
No. It's just beautiful music in this game as well. Oh, I know this sound in a very long time. It's been around about, I think, 7 years since I played these games again. Even though I've got them on the shelf behind me. I've played many MMO games and all sorts after this, and I still use 2 of the character names that are from this actual game as my avatar names because I just love them so much.
This is cool. Hey.
When Juno gets back, I'll probably explain a bit of backstory so he can kind of know about it as well.
You! I'm talking to you! So, I take it this is your first time playing this game?
Yeah, I just finished installing it to my PC.
Well, if you wish, we will be honored to show you around.
Huh?
I am sure you would like to become well acquainted as soon as possible.
Just say yes and come along with us. I promise you won't regret it.
He looks shady as fuck.
All right, it is decided then. Here, I'll hand you my member address.
Member addresses are short email addresses that you can only use in the world.
Oh, I love how the fact that it was that long ago this game came out.
Instantly send and receive
they couldn't have a smooth flowing
player
conversation of
online in the
people.
world.
Had to like cut it into
You
bits
can only
when
invite
people were talking.
that you have member addresses for
So funny.
to join into your party.
Okay, I'm back.
Like, you know what I mean? You know,
Alright,
like how
so
it
let's
like
open
cuts
the
the
menu.
conversation and waits for the next bit.
Yeah.
Press the triangle button to open it.
I like how you're like, surprised, motherfucker, I'm recording now.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. I was planning on recording this today anyway, but yeah.
I know you're talking to me with a shitty ass laptop
This
mic,
is a list
but
of all the people who
Bravo.
have a member.
That'd be alright.
Choose our names.
Shit names.
I
I've
am
had worse.
honored.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh jeez, they have
Okay.
like
Great.
oh, I feel like
Now your part.
9 levels
Remember,
above
you can
you.
only invite people.
Yeah, they're a lot higher level than me.
I'm like, geez, they have a lot more HP than you do.
Yeah, I think, look, I'll go to the menu, look. They're level 10, I'm level 1.
Yeah.
This is pretty much like noob showing, you know? Oh, the controls are a bit weird. Might as well say before leaving. That's the shop, you know. This is the save shop.
It is too bad that we couldn't find anything that would send out the sound.
Audio, yeah.
Oh well. I'll like watch them.
Well, thinking, if there's a way of using that team viewer and Skype together, that might be a way. So like, we could have it so we could talk
Yeah,
and listen through team viewer, and then
I
show view through the Skype.
This is
I guess
players
we
can
could try
choose
something
warp
like
We can
that.
try that a bit later if you want.
Doesn't it take up a whole bunch of
in the world. All look.
But it
You
depends
can
on,
warp to-
because you'll only be watching.
These
I
work
think my
determine
computer will be
the
able to
type-
handle
Alright.
broadcasting it all.
I know. Yeah, I'm just saying like
Area work.
it
This is
depends
where
on
you
if your
input the
computer
words.
can handle
The thing at the
having
top
so
is
much
you
up at
combine
once.
I would have
chart,
to try it
you can
later,
get
but I
more-
think you should
okay,
be able
what-
to.
Choose.
The funny thing about this game as well is when you go into dungeons, you see this here, this wheel. Later on, you get more keywords, what they call them, where you combine 3 keywords and that makes the area. And depending on what area you make, you have high level or whatever. I ran out. I was just giving you 3
Maybe.
basic ones. Yeah, right now it just gives you 3 basic ones, so you can like get the first
Okay.
area.
No-
Day trade.
Oh yeah, I almost.
Yeah.
That's right now.
Bit of backstory to this game because it ain't gonna explain much at the start. Is you
Alright.
start off as this guy Haseo, as you can see. You're a class in the game called a rogue, which is a unique class in it where not many people choose it because even though it's got diversity, you can use different weapons. It's not specialized in anything. So, like if you bring out a giant sword against a normal sword bringer, they're normally more powerful than
So,
you.
We've all been
So
transported
you're-
to a field.
That's why you have to diverse with the weapons.
Open your
So
map
you're a
to
jack
take
of
a
all
look at the
trades,
layout.
master of none.
That's what I mean. 'Cause, like when you start off, you just have twin
Go ahead and
knives,
press
but
the
later on
select
they made
button on the
a
controller.
they made like a class up system where you go like you can upgrade twice, I think it is,
This is the area map.
and each time you upgrade, that's where you get your next weapon.
Use this screen to check current position.
I remember that there was
First,
a
let's
like
do-
RPG that like my brother played a long time ago, like
This
when we had
is
a
our
rental store, and it bothered the crap out
missions.
of me that I couldn't remember what it was, you know.
We must.
The altars.
And for the
or
longest
defeat-
time,
These.
I
suggest
couldn't
we-
realize what it was
Now,
until like
Which is
recently.
our
Okay.
What was it?
Wait up, Asta.
The funny
You
thing
forgot
is
one more thing.
I'll tell you once I finish
Okay,
up the
this
rest
time-
of it. The funny thing
If
is
you're
that I
unsure
had
where the
such a
beast
vague
temple-
memory of it that was one of the problems of why it was so hard to remember, because he only rented it once, you know.
Yeah.
But it was actually Grandia too.
Ah.
The funny thing that also
Nice.
that adds to that is that he actually added it to his wish list.
I'm gonna be
The
rusty
Steam
as
version.
fuck with this, just saying, because I
Good.
can't remember how to play this game much.
They're ours. Once
I
the
know
battle
that
begins,
there's
the battle area.
there's a
only way
whole
to
dot
escape
hack
from
series.
Asta and
Yeah, there's quite a few of them, because they each follow a different character kind of thing.
Do they
Hey, you're not too bad.
Not so
what's
difficult.
the word? Impact each other or whatever?
Kind of. Some of them do. Like root, sign, and GU all affect each other,
That's
but some of the newer ones don't.
So they're all their own store. Well,
Right, yeah.
own thing.
I don't know how to switch target.
Has an interesting combat system.
Yeah. It's kind of cool because you can always put a little ring around you, so you gotta like combat in there. And later on, depending on which weapon you get different effects on your finishing move. Like you see this one, I did that tap one there. That's because my daggers are barbed like bones. But later on you get some which are later on you get some which are like more got chainsaw edges on them. So when you use them, you kind of do some rush attack where you just attack them loads. It's wicked. You should not get that much XP when you're traveling to level 10. Just gotta say.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It should
'cause
nerf
when-
the shit out of you when you're traveling high levels.
I remember that I watched one of the Let's Players I watched their game that they played, like the intro to it actually
Alright.
it was like back in the past kind of thing when they took out like some of the villains.
Yeah.
And it's like you play the levels of the characters were literally level 50s.
Regular
The
and
characters
combo
you play
attacks.
as.
Skills
in the intro.
enable you to do much more
Oh, I
damage.
just remembered Rengeki. I used to love that sound. There's this.
Okay,
That is
what you see here
skill
is the
trigger kind of
skill
thing.
trigger menu.
You use it when you're attacking certain enemies,
You see
and
the
if you do
foreground?
it just
You can press
perfectly,
the button.
you get this thing that pops up called Rengeki, and that sound I used to love that sound.
Is someone being nostalgic?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, this game. Last time I played this game was 7 years ago, and I've got it on the shelf behind me. I just never got around to playing it again.
Of course I...
That's Rengeki. There it is. So when you see them like surrounded by a certain kind of like weakness, it's about to like. It's hard to like get the timing down when you're low level, but when you're high level, this pops up all the time.
Press the
Yeah,
volume button
right there,
to
that
use
timing.
the skill trigger.
And watch this, look. Rengeki. That sound is like used to be always in my head.
Can totally hear that.
Yeah, I know you can't hear it, but later on,
Very
you probably
well.
will. Later on when we'll sort this out, probably you'll be able to hear it. Yeah, a bit of backstory to this game is in this one you play as this character Haseo, but after this mission pretty much there's a time skip, which is predetermined in the game. It doesn't, no matter what you do, you have to have a time skip, and it cuts to around about I think 3 years when he's in the game, and he's already like a legendary player. So it kind of gives you that superior feeling, and then kind of like messes you up and knocks you back down to a few levels, you know. So like even though you start the game with everything, like this is like a little tutorial area, then later on you start the game with everything and then fucks you over later on. So it's kind of like what the hell, but take a good like interact to the game, you know. Why are you all attacking me? Go for the higher levels.
For you, you're easier. It was a long time ago when I like really played any like PlayStation 2 or any of those.
I know, man.
games.
I love the PlayStation. Like I not long got the redos of Kingdom Hearts for the PS4
Oh yeah, like
and the PS3 because I love them games.
So that's it.
So they're
Did
the
I-
one games that I lived off.
I think
Back to level.
yeah, I told Broken what happened a long time ago, why we were less into the biggest reason why we got off of PlayStation, but I don't think I ever told you, did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome
what happened?
job. All right.
Mickey?
Let's
Yeah.
finish off by
no,
heading
you
for the
never told
Beast
me.
Temple.
Okay.
It
now
was
use the
because,
map
like,
to check your position, just like
a
we
long
taught
time
you.
ago, like when a really long time ago when I was in 6th grade. This is after my oldest brother graduated. He was like, yeah, he's 7 years older than me, and he decided to this is after we got our Xbox, the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And the thing was, we didn't know where he lived. It was just because he was a friend that he let him do it, but we let him borrow our PlayStation 2 with basically $900 worth of stuff there, you know.
That's
games
not
and
smart.
stuff. And you could probably guess what happens.
Yeah, he probably fucked up for and never spoke to him. So yeah, that's mine now. I'll sold it.
Yeah, he never. Yeah, never saw that stuff.
I've made actually a couple of clans in game based off this game as well.
Yeah.
We just call
when I
it the beast
when I used to play Perfect World, I made a clan which had around about nearly 100 members. It went on for ages until I quit the game. That was called Moontree, which is one of the
See
big
that treasure box?
clans in this game.
That's the offering to
I
the
even
beast
like kept
statue.
the way we
There's a
the
rare
rules and
item
everything
inside
kind of
of
similar
that
to the game.
that you can only
How
get
the way
in
it
this
works.
area.
You know
Go
what's
ahead
the
and
character
open
name
the
I use for
parcel.
nearly every female character?
Sure.
Lily and Abyss.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
You're
what's
still a
that's the new
You
one.
need all
What's the
help
old
you
one I
can
used
get.
to use? The one I've got on PSO.
I'm forgetting.
The arcade one.
Oh.
That is literally from this game, and it was my favourite character in this game, so that's why I've used it all these years.
Thanks.
I really like. don't
Surprise,
re-
motherfucker!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, you should know
The
this happens
items
in
in the
games.
treasure chest are your rewards.
Yes,
Come on, it's
and
a
our
game.
reward
You know
is
people who's gonna be
you.
gay.
I love taking out these pathetic noobs. It's really quite fun.
Though it is kind of funny when people
Face
don't
it,
actually betray you, you know?
like
Yeah.
you
They're
isn't
will
qualified
double cross
to play
you
this game.
because there's like a part in
Hey,
like
hold on.
remember
I
you
thought you
watched,
said I could kill this one. Don't you remember?
why am I forgetting the game? Dragon
all.
Warrior 5, and you'd think that you would be double crossed by like the kidnapper, like
That's all.
there was like some kidnappers that thought that they kidnapped the princess, you know, of one of the kingdoms, and you'd think that they were gonna double cross you, but no, it goes off without a hitch.
Just say this, how do you trip in a game? But yeah, you trip. That's what I love about this weapon, the game. Nearly every weapon has a saw on it. Or you can get daggers have a saw on it, swords have a saw on it, a scythe has a
Nice
saw on it.
try, dear.
We saw crazy before Gears of War.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that the originally the one of the makers
pathetic.
of Kingdom Hearts wanted Sora to have a saw weapon.
Well, what do you expect from a noob who's just
They thought it
logged
would not
in
be
for the first
friendly,
time?
you know.
Yeah.
Ugh, come on, say something already.
Hello.
That,
I swear, just pretend to be their friend. They fall all over themselves to let you PK them.
Do you think they're high because they're good because they're level 10? Grab their level.
Huh? What the?
I'll be back. My phone's ringing.
The way the sword, the weapons disappear in this game is awesome.
Okay, it's just someone I can call back later.
This is like one of my favorite quotes as well from this game. It's like, "This welcome to the world."
Welcome to the world.
Love it. It's like that's how games should have it nowadays. Just like simple. This game's really good because unlike most games like Sword Art Online where you're stuck in a game, this one has you coming out of the game to like a desktop. I thought it was like a year.
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah, it comes out to a desktop where you can read emails and go on forums and stuff like that. So it gives you the aspect of actually going into a game inside a game.
Yeah.
This is the 8th skip I was on about. It does not explain any of this until later, really later on. So it's like there's no really spoilers here at all. Basically, it goes 8 months on because after that guy saved him, he joined their clan, but something kind of happened and it made him go rogue a little bit, and then he got a personal vendetta against a PK called Trilogy in this game, I think it is, and he became he's like a ghost PK. No one knows who he is, so he's made it his mission to become a PKK, a player killer killer. So now he's literally like he's got a nickname, the Terror of Death, like what people call him, and he's just completely badass at this point.
The Terror of Death.
See?
It's a sale. The PKK.
So any PK in the game is shit scared of this character, and he's a little bit unstable right now.
Oh jeez, that was kind of loud. I could hear it through your thing.
Yeah, at this point he's a bit unstable.
Well, crazy.
I just love the way he pulls out weapons, you know. That's Scythe.
Goodbye.
I think that right now he's probably going up against about 11 people who's around nearly his level. That's how much skill he's showing off right now. Them dreads.
I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be that strong. I guess this means that the rumor about you killing 100 PKers wasn't a lie after all. Hey, come on, don't look at me like that. Here, let me apologize. So just take it easy, calm down, and die!
Yeah, she had no chance.
Hope you die.
Do you know Tri-Edge?
What did you say?
He's a legendary PK shrouded in blue fire. They say players that get killed by him never come back to the game.
Huh? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you actually believe that crap. Those old forum fairy tales. So, you think you can go up against me, the great Bordeaux, and just walk away like nothing happened?
He does. Decapitation.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, the thing I loved about this game the most is it's got 3 volumes a game, and this is the only game I had on PS2 which had the concept of being able to take your save and carry it over to the next game. And each game gets stronger and stronger. It's not like you could probably start the second volume game, but then you don't know the story of the first one.
Yeah.
But like you had to get all 3 to get the story kind of thing, you know? But like when you bring it over, I think by the 3rd game you're about level 100 or 110.
Unlike other, granted, they're like
So it's you, the character that stinks
even
of
games
death.
after
The
this
terror
that
of
carry
death.
over. They don't really carry
You're
over
the
your level or
PKK,
anything.
a sale.
Yes, I mean like every item, everything you've earned in this
Players
game
who kill
goes
other
over to the next one.
players
That's
are
how the next one
disgraceful.
starts.
Mass
And I
Effect
agree
doesn't
it's
carry
terrible
over
how
your level.
PKs can just
Dragon
strut
Age
around
doesn't
the
carry
world so
over your
easily
level.
these days.
No.
But is it
They just-
right
they
that
just-
Come to think of it,
PKKs
not a
have
lot of
chosen
games
to use
actually
brute
carry over
force
much
to
of
stop
anything.
them?
Yeah, the
I
they
don't
normally
have time
take
for
carry
this.
over is just
Not
like the
now.
backstory.
You
That's
have
it.
no authority,
Like,
and it
your
earns you
choices
nothing.
in the game,
So
kind of thing.
why? I am the leader of
Usually
Moon Tree's
it's,
Unit 2. My
BioWare
friends call me
that really
Sakaki,
makes
and I'm
games that
afraid I
carry
cannot
over
overlook your actions.
When I used to
Did
play
you say Moon Tree?
PASU, I
What's
made
that?
her as a
Name
character.
of a guild?
Her name is Atali, and that was like one of my main characters on PSU.
Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough
There's
friends.
a main healer
Thanks.
class. Yeah, he has no friends.
I didn't play very long with PSU, but I
Do you always interrupt
do
people like
remember
that?
the time we played
You
it.
know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you
I
yet.
remember there was one time when they were like doing the boost, like the time where you could like
Shino.
boost up your skills faster. You know, I was doing that with
Actually,
Broken, and then I fell asleep.
you know
because
this
of how
person?
boring it was.
No.
Just to spam
Actually.
like the boosting.
It's not
stat
unusual
skills,
to meet
you know?
players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message.
Lots of
Delta
pointy
hidden
bits.
Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at Arcade Keln. But who sent it? Ovan.
That arm. It's every time. It's fucking huge. It's like carrying a fucking wardrobe on your wrist.
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting
The
like a
only
complete
aspect
fool?
I did not like about this
Remember,
game
what
is
you
when
PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs
Yeah,
themselves.
one thing I did not, the aspect I didn't like about this game is when you rank up, your armor changes. You're like, no matter what you wear, your armor don't change. So 'cause that's your character's basic look. But when you rank up, you get a new look. Like, you see how his rogue outfit's completely different to this one now. This is his final one, which is this is his second final one. Because he gets one after this, which is like really cool, which redeemed it for me. Because this certain one I did not like just for his legs.
Ovan.
They look like chicken legs.
It's
When
been
did
a
this come
long
out?
time, Haseo.
When did this come
Or
out?
maybe
I'm not
I
sure
should
when the
call
first
you
game came
the
out, but-
Terror of Death.
Actually, I'm not sure when it came out. I was still in school when
You've
they came
gotten
out.
quite strong. A lot
a long
stronger
time
than you
ago.
were back then.
I was still
Well, I
in
was
school.
forced
That
to
was like
become
12
stronger,
years of schooling,
thanks
but
to
I was
you.
still in school.
You. Where have you been?
It's
Haseo,
look it up.
always the reliable one.
Okay.
I knew I could count on you.
This one is .hack forward slash
When
forward
the
slash
Twilight Brigade
GU.
broke up.
Not really.
Why didn't you come
Yeah,
then?
not really a graphics
What have you been
war,
doing
but
the
it
last
seems like
6
it's
I was
months?
busy.
at least slightly.
It was
the
such a
graphics were
small
slightly
scene.
dated, even for a
I needed to
PlayStation
find
game.
out.
Yeah,
what
it was
growing
quite
inside.
old. It was around about the same time as Shadow
And there
Heart.
was
stuff
only
like that.
one way to find out. That's why I decided
But then
to
again,
raise
I
it.
guess I'm used to
You raised it? What are you
like
talking about,
other
Ovan?
games that looked.
I'm speaking
pretty good.
figuratively.
The thing that ties this one into, I think it was Roots
When you
as well.
suddenly disappeared, we all
'Cause-
just...
No, Sign.
Why did you
Because
disappear
the
like
anime
that?
version of this was
After
called
that-
Roots,
Shino.
which is like his life in the guild 8 months ago. And like the
Haseo,
exploration
do you
into this
want
game.
to know about Triage?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
And the thing that has to
6
put
months
Sign
now,
into it
and Shino
it is-
hasn't come back
is
to the world
the character
since
in this
Triage
Tri-Edge
killed her.
is the avatar for the original,
Meanwhile,
one of the
real
original
life Shino is
hack
lying
games.
in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why.
It came out
Try
in
it.
2006,
He
so
is
I guess
not a normal
my
PK.
guess is that it had
So
a lot
you
of
knew
content in
About
it.
Shino?
Yeah, because
That's-
Yes.
there's 3
but
of them,
that's
and they
all
all
that
came
I
out
know.
like straight after each other as well.
But
Like
if you were
in the,
able to find Triage, you might learn something about Shino's
this is
coma.
Volume 1 Rebirth.
You may also learn more about what really
Yeah.
happened that day.
It Because I remember like Final Fantasy X looking
if you were
really good,
somehow
but
able
then
to
again, this
defeat
probably
Triad,
has more content shoved
Oh
into
yeah,
it.
this makes Final Fantasy X
If
story
my
shit.
information is correct,
The amount of stuff you can do in these
he
games
will
is
be back
ridiculous.
today
Just from just normal going around,
at the
just going
scene
doing
of the
and
crime.